Good day. And as we were editing for this video, we felt a disturbance in the force.
Yes, a big one.
And what was that disturbance?
We forgot a little information. We were so excited on getting on our ride that a couple of things that would help you and benefit you on having as much of an exciting ride as we did.
Rise of the Resistance, in my opinion, is probably one of the most popular rides right now in Florida. Especially with how popular Star Wars is right now.
Yeah.
Definitely a popular area of the park. So we found out by watching other people that go to the park on certain
regular basis
media streaming their process, and it actually worked pretty gosh darn well. So we learned you have to use the app. I believe it's mainly on your phone, but I don't see why you couldn't use a laptop if you wanted to. But what you want to do is you have to get a boarding pass, a virtual boarding pass.
Correct.
And to get this boarding pass, before, from what I've been told, you had to be physically in the park. I believe they've changed that.
They did change it.
Yeah. And I think the reason they changed it because now you need a valid park admission to even make a reservation. So you have to have a valid park admission for the day. You have to have your boarding pass ready. Now, one piece of advice we did do, and it helped, is start trying to get your boarding pass a little bit early. Mm-hmm. So there's 2 times you can get a boarding pass.
Correct. 7 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. Eastern Standard Time.
We're from the West Coast.
We're from the West Coast, so definitely pay attention to where you are.
So getting up at 7 Eastern Time was a little early.
Just a tad.
Yeah. But be ready at about 15 minutes before or 10 minutes before 7 and keep refreshing your app. I believe and I think that's the only way we actually got our boarding passes.
Correct.
Because just for the hootenanny of it, I said
hootenanny.
Yeah. I checked at 7:05. No passes. Gone. Mm-hmm. So there really is people punching that button ready to get on that ride at a very early hour. So, but don't despair if you don't get the first one. There's a second time, right?
At 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So you have another opportunity for the later in the day. But we do not know how to run through the 2 o'clock passes because we are fortunate both days in the park to get the 7 a.m. But it's really nice to know you have 2 opportunities during the day.
My guess is that the process is going to be almost identical to getting the 7 a.m. pass. Definitely recommend going a little bit early and keep refreshing the app. So one thing that almost bit us actually, was that when I set up my party, my boarding party, if you will, I almost didn't include her.
Because that would be a bad day.
I didn't know you had to include every person that wants a pass.
Yeah.
So make sure you have, your spouse, your children, whoever you're going with, included in your boarding party when you set it up. I realized that like 3 minutes beforehand and had to rush back through and everything. So I was amazed that I got a boarding pass. So as soon as you see that boarding pass, and we'll link a picture, a screenshot of the boarding pass so you can take a look at it. As soon as it's open, the boarding pass button will turn bright blue. Hammer down on that button and it'll pick a boarding pass number for you. You don't necessarily get a time. That's kind of the rough part. So if you have reservations throughout the day, it may overlap with what you already have. So it's kind of a roll of the dice.
Or just make sure on that day you don't make reservations, for any lunch or dinners, breakfast. So that way you're able to go at any time that's available.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as soon as you see that, you'll get a boarding pass. I think our first day we were 39. Boarding number 39?
There's a good amount of time that they allow you to go on the ride too. It's like is it 30 minutes opening?
You have a 30-minute window roughly, yeah. So
that kind of helps out too.
So for reference, on the second day, we somehow got another pass for the second day. I did the same process, but I was about 2 seconds later, 5 seconds later, and I went from boarding pass 39 to 89 in a matter of seconds. There's that many people flooding the system, so just beware. But what happens is that you're boarding pass 39. Your estimated time window is between 11 and 11:30 or whatever it is. They'll show that on the boarding pass for you. Just arrived during one of those times, and we walked right on.
Yeah, we
walked right on.
It's kind of a little sad how quickly we walked through the cube, just because there is so much to see, and you'll get parts of that as you continue to watch on what they show.
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing that we noticed, the queue, just walking into the ride was incredible. I mean, you saw in the videos there, everything is themed so well. Mm-hmm. You know, so...
Well, and they showed you how they transitioned from being outside, going through the rock, and all of a sudden you're in the Rebels area.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause.
9 Num and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poe Dameron and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Bakara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Deck doors.
Deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
Initiate pre-flight sequence on Deck 3 for Bakara.
That's my ride.
Black Leader, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. The engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report. Red 2, check.
Blue 5 standing by.
Engage repulsors and hold on, recruits. All ships, launch. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Vakara. Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields. Star Destroyers.
Get out of there!
We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
I'll get some friends and make us a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
Attention sympathizers, this ship now belongs to the First Order, and you will disembark my ship immediately. Immediately means go now. Be gone, out of my sight.
Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want.
The turbo lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught.
Take those turbo lift and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. We have a breach in detention block 3.
Cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway? Detention block breach. Prisoners last seen on death indeed.
There they are. Fire! The escape pod's just for us. Take yours down. No, not up. I said down. Priority alert. Detachment.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields.
Shields. I see no evidence.
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave. But ultimately hopeless. There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
Holy cow, what a ride.
That was an amazing ride. It was fun to even watch the video again. So, enjoyed
Blows
that.
my mind how they did this. And I can see why this is such a popular attraction.
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. So
it's way different than other rides. There's so much animatronics, different changes that you don't usually see in different rides. So they green milk here. It's supposed to be a fab here. Okay, down the hatch. Here we go. Okay, this tastes like after, like I've had cereal and all the sugar.
Oh, the cereal milk?
Cereal milk.
Okay, yeah.
No flavor, no smell. Tastes like kiwi to me.
I was almost getting some guava.
Yeah.
Like some tropical type of fruit in there or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So not bad.
Just different.
It is a little chilly this morning, so for me, it's a little colder than I like, but overall, I'm glad we tried it.
All right.
Do not comply. You will be asked to leave. Wash your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Interesting.
Interesting?
It's not bad. It's sweet. Interesting. Now we're going to try the green milk. More of a... almost like an earthy flavor.
So where are you and what are you trying here?
I'm a Black Spire outpost here in Tatooine, I think, and conveniently located in Orange County, Orlando. Trying the blue milk and the green milk. Interesting, not bad, just interesting.
What do you like out of the two?
I kind of like them evenly. Different. I'm glad they're frozen though. Anything less than it would be weird.
First things first, I'm gonna have you guys take everything out of that bin for me. Okay?
You want to eat it, right?
So, with the BB series, when you get to step 3, remember to take out those antennas. Then when you get to step 4, line up the back of the dome, which is indicated by the symbol, with the line right here. Okay? But the first step with the BB series is going to be selecting a set of foil. We have silver, black, red, or blue. What do you think?
Go with silver.
We'll go with silver.
Silver? Very nice. When you attach the coil, remember to place them underneath here. Okay?
That's what we're doing next?
And just follow the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need any help, you'll be able to reverse it. Now with the body, look for the 2 red arrows. There's going to be 1 on each side.
There? Line them up. There we go.
Perfect. Next step is with the antenna.
Take these off, right?
Yeah, just copy the images right here with B. So the small one will go towards the top, that one will go towards the back.
The back symbol right there. Match up with that little hash mark right there.
Now, use the draw at the bottom. screws there. Good. Hey, looks like we're ready to activate, my friend. Cool. There it is. Look at your droid. Go ahead, hit that red button.
Activate. There we go. It's alive. Our second child.
There we go, my friend.
All right.
I'm all set. So, forward, backward, left and right. Just rotate his head. Look, not get, or hold his not get his top. So you have backpack personality tips, my friend?
No.
Oh, cool.
So we ended our adventure for that day on building a droid at the custom shop, which was a lot of fun. They did take you through actually using pieces to put the droid together himself. And this is our new friend that we have in the home. He's a lot of fun just to play around with when you're bored.
Yeah, so you get to choose between two different designs. You have the BB-8 unit, which you see here.
In multiple colors.
And you also have the R2-D2 style. So looking back on it, the R2-D2 style, you can customize a little more. Because the color template you see here is kind of a preset color template. But you can mix and match the head color, the head shape, the body color, and the accents, and this little piece right here. But that's about it.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is it comes with a little remote. Okay. What this allows you to do is you can actually play around with them a little bit. You know, so
more interaction than just a robot.
See, you can move them around.
Careful.
And the thing is, you can put them on the ground. You can actually drive this guy around. There's a little magnetic attachment in here. You can drive him around. It's kind of tricky, but you can do it. The other fun thing is that you can just rotate the head. You can rotate the entire body, and won't do it right now. Or you can drive it front or back. They also give you, or you could buy, those little sounds that you're hearing are just the factory sounds. They just came with the droid. So, if you want to, you can actually buy a separate personality chip, and it'll change these sounds and how he interacts and things like that. So, just let you know, yeah, I know, it is available for you. So,
and it's a little fun gift to bring home.
Yeah. And also, there's some cool accessories that we saw when we were there, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
They actually have a way for you to carry it. It's like a front carrier. We did not get that one, but they also offer that as an option, which a lot of people were having on them and found it easier to carry them. But since it was the end of the day for us and not one of the first builds we did, it made it easier not to have that.
Yeah. But overall, a fun experience.
Yeah.
You know, seeing the droids and the parts moving in overhead and things like that. The people there were really helpful. I kind of had a difficulty in how to separate the ball to reset the mechanism inside, but once you figure it out, it's actually pretty cool. The head right here is just a magnet. You know, so as you move, you know, as you move this guy, he'll stay centered on the top there. So,
and even though you're not moving him around with a remote, he does talk to you periodically until you turn him off.
Yeah.
So you
about
will,
5 minutes.
Yeah. There's a sensor for a little extra time for him to interact with you, even if you're not driving him around, which is kind of fun.
So it was a lot of fun. Just be a little bit cautious. The box. Why don't you grab the box again? The box is big.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at this, that's how much it took up. So there was a ton of extra room in this box. So if you're flying, make sure you have enough room in your bags.
Yeah.
So what I did is that I packed a bunch of extra clothes and stuff around the droid so it didn't rattle around and get banged up. And I'm using some of that dead space inside of the box to really help out. So another thing is, everything runs on batteries nowadays. Make sure to turn this guy off. Okay, there's a little on-off switch right here. And if you take apart the droid, there's an on-off switch in there, plus a compartment you can change out the batteries. So just keep that in mind. But a lot of fun. Definitely recommend Worth It if you're a fan or just want to design something of your own.